Hold up your lineup with this. You're doing fine, and yep, it's D7. Oh no, that's so much range, so much hot hands coming in from Burn X Flash. It's in their name.
Wow, this is interesting because now there's no way to.
Now at 2 minutes, Turtle is up. Shima first on the scene. ATM drawing a line.
They're just going to be putting all of their resources onto ATM first. However, it doesn't seem like it's going to be phasing ATM at all until Roy came into the picture. As now the split play is just going to be connected onto Bray. As you look over to the back, Diablo just going to be focusing onto the turtle. But that will be Lucian Cutie that takes the turtle at first. Burn X Flash immediately retreated themselves afterwards.
A string of odd occurrences.
Yes.
First up, Lucian Cutie gets the turtle. And
Actually, but big props to the side of RSG just making sure that they
Donut immediately flickers himself out of the way. Roy gets a kill. D7 connects right down onto the hook.
and now they're leading by 400. They even transferred to the top lane.
I really like the fact that Burn X Flash immediately went for recovery mode in the bottom lane to try to make things good for Donut. In the meantime, RSG knew what's going to be happening. They went to go down to the bottom lane, but Diablo was unable to hold the fort all by himself.
It's the same.
Just playing their own game, while RSG is a little bit slow on that.
Astral Echo already set in by C-Cat, looking for better ways to engage, and here's ATM coming in.
He's just gonna be caught in between of everyone else with the first person down. Bray takes himself the turtle, and Burn X Flash would want to retreat, full-on retreat. Shama makes a quick run, but Diablo with the sword out strike brings him down with 2.
The fact that they have maintained their tier 1 in the middle means that they have more map control.
And Donut immediately jumps himself with the Banat's Rage, followed after D7's hooks.
So that's something you don't have when you're RSG. Everything has to come clean. Everything has to come when you're ready.
The pincer maneuver down on the Oki. ATM brings him down as Burn X Flash huddles together, congregated together to make sure that they will be able to push RSG away from their own jungles.
That's very exposed for RSG. Slate SG, Burn X Flash looking to capitalize. They have a Lord. All the lanes are synced.
The top lane is just gonna be marched down by the Trident-bearing Lord, and he's gonna be melted down relatively fast.
Whoa.
In the meantime, great snipe down onto Lucian Cutie. The front line is not gonna be there for a good amount of time. There's not gonna be some present coming in, but red hot coming in right through onto Oki, and this RSG doesn't have the damage that they wanted anymore.
Knock up that stat to about 60%. If not, it's worth it. I don't care. You get one hook that matters. That's all that matters right now. And
the airstrike along with the deadly cat. Everything's just gonna be tossed right on the opponents, and they will throw whatever that they can. ATM gets himself snacked out on top of Lucian Cutie. That's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade, but Oki is coming back out. The top lane and the middle lane inhibitor turret is unfortunately gonna be taken down, followed shortly by the bottom.
4v4, the defense of a lifetime coming in from RSG Slate. Roy doesn't have his feather airstrike just yet. Burn X Flash, let's go.
Lord, and when they pushed against RSG, they stayed, but did not overstay. They got a pick off. They got more. But wonderful plays coming out from Roy.
Do you see how much damage that was? Even C-Cat
knew that this could happen. They just guessed it wrongly.
Oh, the bloody hunt down on the Diablo. Donut was around, so RSG, they have the information. They're gonna be going 4-man all in down to the Lord and immediately bring down ATM. But unfortunately, he do have got the revive, and he, with the immortality, is gonna be holding him back on. ATM, he's dead. He may be dead.
marching down through mid. It's a 5v5 defense. The siege of a lifetime. Can they start it up strong?
The shred is not quite there yet for Oki, but big smack coming from Donut, leaving Diablo with only a sliver of health. But unfortunately, Lucian Cutie is not going to be staying alive for any more longer. The Lord is still at half HP. The bloody hunt connect down onto Diablo, and the entirety of the push-in from Burn X Flash conquered RSG Slate SG.
You can hear the crowd roar. The Kamai love it. Burn X Flash draws first blood.
In the last push, you saw the ultimate coming up from C-Cat, connecting onto 5 members.
Go into the jungle so you can get early, like,
That's also
again,
true.
get an EXP lead, like a massive EXP lead to keep this 1-1 in place. And then the Atlas to follow up with Burn X Flash. They got the counter engage for team fights.
I last saw a Jawhead XP that really hurt. in ranked games. This is gonna be this is gonna be an acquired.
D7 is still capable to join into this upcoming team fight for the very first turtle. But for RSG, they're coming in from all sides. ATM doesn't really have a lot of help to work with, but he's not going to be the jungler at all for now. But Martis, first one down. That means the retribution is not around. 1 for 2, 2 for 1 right now. This is big.
Oh, big money going over to Burn X.
Kind of be aggressive and force out Oki to use the flicker.
Now there's a hook!
And of course, immediately with a bloody hunt down on the D7, Oki expanded out of Neighborhood's passion and brings him down.
About a minute and a quarter until this next turtle. So far,
In the meantime, up in the bottom lane, it does seem as though Diablo spread a little bit too far as they were looking for an assassination attempt. But it does seem as though they were the one assassinated instead. He goes for the flicker out of the hands of Lucian Cutie. The fight is going to be split into two. But the main thing is Bray went for ATM. ATM ran away with just a sliver of health while Bray
And then win the battle afterwards.
But it does seem as though D7 went for a single man pickup onto Lucian Cutie with the fatal links, and Donut finds himself with the weakness proc onto Roy. Roy doesn't really have a lot of help to work with, but Brave moves onto the backline with the decimate down onto Donut and connects from Roy onto Zcat.
And of course, Bray having a tough time being one of the main frontliners. This off by Lucian Cutie!
Right underneath the turret, and Roy comes in from behind. Gets the Astral Spear sniped onto Jamar, but it's not quite enough to bring him down, unfortunately. Oh, unstoppable force onto ATM. This is probably the third time that ATM! Speak of the devil, I thought it would be the third time that he runs away, barely breathing. But D7 continues to move on forward with the fatal links that connected on to Roy.
Run, Roy, run!
Roy, do you even have the time? Will you be able to run away? But no, wasn't able to do so. Zcan joins himself in and brings him down. Oki came in a tad bit too late and wasn't able to capitalize that. Diablo as well. Lucian Cutie is just going to be appearing right behind on the main line of the next flash. But Atlas comes in. He will be able to get a kill down onto the Jawhead. ATM finishes off Diablo and finishes off onto Bray. As such, no retribution. This is the second time that Bray did not manage to get Mo. As Diablo immediately tossed ATM backwards. 4-man poker game. Down at the bottom, all in.
Oh, D7 survived
Bulls
also.
lead shrinking. It's at 6K right now, and they're gonna go for the top lane push.
Good hook coming in from Lucian Cutie in order to bring Bonnet Flash into and within their walls. But it doesn't seem like he will be able to do quite much right now. As Lucian Cutie is going to be taken up at the front line. Bray as well as the whole lineup of RSG moves on forward. Bonnet Flash with 2 casualties.
Okay, so now it is RSG's lane. Definitely survived the first part of the
Not too
rotation.
sure about this. Oh, never mind. The amount of damage is actually amazing from RSG.
Whoa.
But ATM, they even have to use the conceal in order to get that movement speed. Oki is now in safe territory. He's around Lucian Cutie. He's around Bray as well. Unfortunately, Diablo, I cannot say the same for him.
One-man fatal links.
Yeah.
That is just vengeance.
Or
That is
rather, they got themselves out of hiding. RSG knew that that will happen.
with the pull, but the majority of Burn X Flash members are very low, and there's Lucian Cutie with a bite!
And it doesn't seem like take that back! Every single one of the members for RSG and Bonnet Flash, they are going all in! Wobble combo, Ooga Booga, Donut is on good ball! And Donut's just gonna be snapped down. 4-man from the side of Bonnet Flash, taken down while Oki, the only fatality.
Donut Airlines failed to take off, and RSGSG capitalized. That's a lord over to the Singaporeans, and Burn X Flash suffers 4 deaths.
Lucian Cutie with a wonderful snag, and even after the knockup coming up from the Lord, it was a great setup for the Fatal Links, but they didn't have damage because you can see that having a Wind of Nature, it would have been perfect for RSG. He still managed to win the fight for the team though.
As now for D7 goes over to the back line, they manage to catch Oki, and that is win condition from RSG taken away. RSG knew that they can't exactly take this fight, but Diablo is still sticking around somewhere. D7 has scouted out on the Diablo. They're making a full-on retreat. Where's the damage from RSG? Can they even stay on for this fight?
Oh, but look at this, the angle from Lucian Cutie. Coming in with the fight!
Flicker! As well, the bloody hunt! Roy takes a kill down on the zone over the decimate, but Roy coming in from the side, he immediately wants to throw off with the Astral Spear. He connects to the Zcat, not the ATM, not the right person that he wants, but at least both sides, they have tallied out the fight. Oki's coming back, but Donut not quite yet. The flicker, or rather Diablo, is just immediately jumping right in, and they manage to catch one. Seacat continues to stay in the team fight. Shaman is just pushing everyone else out. Seacat with only a sliver. He does have the immortality, but I don't think that they got any much ways to actually catch up to him.
So sweaty. Oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
I'm pretty sure ATM's
the
life just
immortality!
flashed back before his very eyes. Same for Seacat, but luckily he had an immortality. This all started now within the driver's seat. They're about 1,000 gold ahead. They have vision, and they're first to the scene, and now ATM!
They can actually melt him down.
They popped him! 12. If in game 1 we won off the back of these 7s, Franco, maybe RSG can get this!
And Fatal Links is just gonna be connected down, but unfortunately they will lose the opportunity to challenge the Lord. But right now, Loser Cutie, he drives every single one of the members from the start, but next flies away.
Wow,
And Diablo
what a toss.
throws him away. And Oki takes the kill down onto Donut. Bray leading the charge with Oki onto the artillery. Roy is behind as well. They are shoving the entirety of Burnex Flash away.
The cute and handsome connection.
Not only did he save his teammate, he got a kill for the team. My God, the handsome devil.
The kind of utility there you can find from a Jawhead, but perhaps we'll be able to see a little bit more as Loser Cutie drops off with the Bloody Hunt on the D7. D7 goes behind the 3-man Fatal Links. Expended the immortality coming from the side of Bray and Loser Cutie. Seacat continues on through with a double decimate. He puts himself down with the Winter Truncheon. It's gonna be his A-OK. But Burnex Flash, they lost 3 inhibitor turrets, but at least they survived this game.
Bye! That's 3 in Kamai! He got triple kill, and now there's another fight!
They want to continue onto this fight. Diablo joins into the fray, tossed ATM away, but D7 wasn't able to continue from this fray.
Alright, it's interesting how RSG is here some pick and fight, despite just there being 2 left. Oh, this is a 5-man push! This could be it!
A 5-man push right down. D7 wants to proxy in between and will want to stop Roy as well as Double from doing anything at all. The deadly cap pushes right on, and Donut hammered down on the crystal!
And in a flash, Burn X Flash take us to match point.
Momentum is not on their side for sure. They've just lost the Donut, their main win condition. But the local player, D7, says, I won't rely on an import to win this.
3. And the answer.
Okay, it's going to be Alpha.
Alright, so the Alpha jungle is there to answer the Arlott and the Fredrin.
Yep.
But is the CC enough? Also interesting to note, we are going back to what Diablo's used to. Execute on the Benedetta. Bray, though.
He's just gonna be jumping in right onto Shaman as well as ATM. He jumps himself away with his ultimate, but unfortunately this is a collapse from the side of Burnex Flash. They bring Bray down, and unfortunately wasn't able to do quite much. Diablo, eye for an eye, connects, and that is gonna be a stun. And Roy comes in from behind.
Leave a 400 gold. Bray first to the scene. Roy sniping them out. This is a 3v2 potentially. Make it a 3v3 now. 4v3.
Immediately ATM doesn't really have a lot of help to work with, but the Cult Audit will be able to extending the life of the side of Burnex Flash just by a tad little bit. RSG takes the turtle for themselves, as now Loser Cutie as well as Bray would want to get themselves away as fast as they can. Loser Cutie expends his flicker. Bray finds himself. Oh! A very important life steal, but it doesn't seem like he will be able to keep himself long enough. And now ATM with the final slash pulls Loser Cutie deeper into their own jungles. He's not able to bring him down though. Diablo continues his onslaught on ATM, and he successfully brings him down.
That's the unbending will doing work. The less life you have!
And that will mean that we are waiting for a timing, which typically happens at 9 minutes for Burnex Flash.
Here we go. The jump in. That Spear about to start up.
And of course with the Minoan's Fury. Minoan's Rage just gonna be popping right up. D7 to get the kill down onto Roy. And Diablo was hoping that he'll be able to get away from the hands of ATM, but let's be honest here, the amount of dash is just a little bit too much as D7 comes in to pincer maneuver.
A clear win for the whole...
In an even lane against Donut.
And they're trying to equalize that fact. Here's a jump.
Doesn't seem like Seacan's gonna go down anytime soon, as they do have the Cult Altar. Donut actually got clipped by the Astrosphere, but Donut...
1-1 timing is very crucial.
Oh, here's a pull coming in from Chama. It's for Burnex Flash, all of them to take.
It doesn't seem like the Minotaur is gonna be anywhere here. And now we do have Shama that takes down the turtle. Diablo finds himself under the threat of ATM. ATM, and D7 came in from behind, punishes both Roy.
Safe to say. And now, even Lucian Curie feeling the wrath of all this physical damage from Vertex Flash.
He's angry. Minoan's rage down on the two members, but the Cult Alter will be able to keep them alive for a little while longer. Zona jumped himself over the back lines with the BM by, but it doesn't seem like we'll be able to do quite much there. Most of the members from the side of RSG were on a sliver, and they are barely alive, but they will be able to recall back home. And this would be big as important final slash from ATM. He's still gonna be relentless. He still wants to continue, but I don't think that he will be able to stretch it any longer.
That was a very expensive shot. The Lord. It's at about half of its health. Let's see. Astral Echo already spent.
Diablo down to the bottom lane though. He's getting distracted as D7 is on spot, has been able to put his HP all the way down low. He's gonna go down. In the meantime, the main fight, Shama takes the Lord. But for now, Oki soars into the air. He did manage to get a kill down on the Shama. That's gonna be good. And as well as ATM, RSG and Vertex Flash tries to find value from both sides. But what is this that we're seeing? Zcat is appearing in the middle lane, but D7 is to shove out. You gotta have to defend that as well. But we don't see Claude anywhere.
Yep. Now Shama looking for the pull. Lucian Cutie standing their ground after Echo. This one's a good one. They see a lot of members from Vertex Flash.
The big man, Roy, goes down. And now the rest of the members from the side of Vertex Flash understand that they do have a double priority. They're just gonna be jumping right in, brings on the Lord, and 3 men down from the side of RSG. Okay, the last member remaining down in the bottom side. And it's gonna be left with Diablo to try to defend it all.
Yeah, and Zcat isn't even a real damage dealer. Oh no, but Diablo!
He managed to get away, no problem. But ATM wants to come in from behind, and Lucian immediately knocks ATM up. As long as no one gives him the proxy to keep on with the dash, he was gonna be A-okay. Diablo will run away, but Lucian Cutie, he goes down to the hands of Vertex Flash. And that is...
And he managed to stay alive in those defenses.
I think the general game plan here from the side of RSG is just to try to play safe. But unfortunately, that doesn't look safe for me at all. As we have Bray taken down. Going there. The Lord pushes aggressively. The entirety of RSG holds down the fort and wants to keep the Lord busy as possible. Donut joins in. Bray gets caught out. Oki gets caught out. 2 men down from the side of RSG. And the entire part of the side of Vertex Flash is going to be pounding themselves right down on RSG. Bird and Flash takes the game. Takes the series out of the hands of RSG.
The first elimination of MSC 2023 comes at the hands of the Kamai champions. Burn X Flash made sure that we heard GG RSG for the last time.